Okay, there it's going. You see the flash?
Yeah.
Lindsay is the daughter of Bob and Kathy McCauley. Lindsay has been accepted into the Lyman Briggs College as well as the honors program at Michigan State University, where she plans to attend this fall. Lindsay intends to pursue a career in the medical field and hopes to one day graduate from Michigan State University's medical school. Tonight, Lindsay is being awarded honor cords in math, English, science, community service, world language, National Honor Society, and she is also receiving highest honors. She also was recognized through Grand Valley State University, Award of Distinction and Award for Excellence, the Michigan Competitive Scholarship Qualifier, Oakland University, the Distinguished Scholar Award, and the Western Michigan University's Dean Scholarship. Let's congratulate Lindsay McCauley. Our next valedictorian, Emily Bartman. Emily Bartman. Let's give our 2000.
You're good, John.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Is that better, Bob?
No, you're good, Graham. This is recorded,
Oh,
right?
they're coming down. Looks like it, yeah. Minutes are coming down. You want to switch places with me?
What, Graham?
You want to switch places with
No,
me?
no, I got it right over your head. You're good.
The administrators are going up on stage. I don't know what's looking at me like.
No, that's not Lindsay that's first in line.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Launch Crews High School North class of 2014.
There she is.
We also welcome our central office administrators, the Director of Public Relations, Kelly Allen, the Executive Director of Elementary Instruction, Lisa Moncross, the Executive Director for Secondary Instruction, Eric Edoff, and our Superintendent of Schools, Jackie Johnston. We now recognize and offer our gratitude for the guidance of our building's administrators. The Dean of Students, Mr. James Ellis. The Athletic Coordinator, Cody Smith. Associate Principal, Kim Roski. Associate Principal, Dr. Carla Pastel. And our Principal, Dr. Greg Dixon. And also our sincere thanks to this evening's Master of Ceremonies, Senor Daryl Johnson. Please now rise for the presentation of flags and our national anthem, performed by senior class member Spencer Baum.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Spencer. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming out and supporting all of the graduates tonight. It is an honor to be speaking to you today. As Senor Johnson said earlier, I am Alexis Carlson, and I've had the privilege of serving as the Student Council President this year. It is beyond crazy to be standing up here right now giving a speech at my high school graduation ceremony, because just 3 short years ago, I sat in this same venue in the balcony up there and watched as my big brother David, the person I have always aspired to be like, give his speech. He then walked across the stage with his class and received his diploma. I watched as my mom cried because of how proud she was of him. I can't thank him enough for that single moment. That moment was the spark for me. He has always been such a positive role model in my life, and if it weren't for him and our constant arguments about who could beat who at what or who could accomplish something more first, I can assure you I wouldn't be where I am today. I would also like to say thank you to not just my parents, but all the parents in the crowd tonight. Thank you for always having our back and for pushing us to be the best that we can be. If it weren't for you driving us around all over the place before we got our licenses, or helping out with gas after we did, we wouldn't have gotten through high school without your help. Mom and Dad, how you managed to make it to every single sporting event and every single award ceremony is still beyond me. You guys have helped me in ways that I cannot put into words, and I'm grateful to call you both my parents. To my little sister and all the siblings out there tonight, dream big. You have the entire world ahead of you, but don't lose sight of what's happening right now. If I could go back and be your age again, I would do it in a heartbeat. Make the most of the next few years, because I can promise you they will fly by. And lastly, I'd like to say thank you to the staff of LCN. I think I can speak for all of the graduates in the crowd tonight when I say that every person in that school has touched someone's life. Sure, school becomes a drag sometimes, and we may not sound too happy to be around you, but we truly are grateful for everything that you've done for us. Well, class of 2014, congratulations. We finally made it. In just a few short moments, we're all going to walk across this stage and receive our diplomas. And then in a few short months, we will all be headed off into the next chapters of our lives. Still can't decide if that's the happiest or most terrifying feeling. The best part of all of this is looking back on the past 4 years and realizing how great the experience of high school really was. Think back to freshman year. I'm sure you can all remember walking into the Link Crew freshman orientation the week before school started. It was a crazy feeling. You didn't know who you were going to meet or what experiences the day was going to bring. But as Miss Young's always said, you had your bungee cord buddy right by your side, and that was all you needed. Now, for those of you in the crowd tonight that don't know what a bungee cord buddy is, let me give you a quick explanation. We all have that one best friend that we're basically inseparable with. Well, a bungee cord buddy is that, but picture having an imaginary bungee cord between the two of you. You could be separated all but 2 feet, and they would snap right back to your side, because you can't take on a scary challenge alone. They're like your safety net. Now, flash forward to our first day of school. We walked into the school as the little babies. We didn't know most of the upperclassmen, and they really didn't know us either. We got thrown into all these different classes, completely separated from all of our friends, and to be completely honest, we hated it. Our bungee cord buddy, who we had seen every day in middle school, became someone we only saw once a week. As some of us did, we joined sports teams or clubs, or figured out what we loved to do, like paint or play music. And over the years, this is what helped us find our home in Crusader Nation. Our bungee cord buddies became not just one person anymore, but all of our close friends that we spent all of our time with. As we hit junior year, we watched as the senior class of 2013 experienced everything for the last time. And it was exciting to finally become the head of the school once they left. But it was senior year that really brought us all together. From tailgating before the football games to the late nights cheering our team on to victory, our last homecoming game and our last homecoming dance, to basketball season, where we did the same thing all over again. Those of us that played sports or participated in band and choir had our last game or our last show. We spent a year of going through last times, but we spent that year going through them together. Our bungee cord grew even larger. I think that's the really cool part about these last 4 years of high school. We've all become one big Crusader Nation family. We've walked into high school bungee corded alongside maybe 1 or 2 of our friends, but we leave here tonight as one big family, with that bungee cord that will always link us all together. So, my fellow classmates, as you go out and experience life and all the changes in the next few years, don't forget about your bungee cord back home. I would like to wish you all good luck next year, and in the years that follow, as life will bring wonders to all of you. Find whatever it is that you are passionate about, and put that passion into action. Whatever that one thing is that sparks your light, find it. It will lead you to where you need to be. High school is something you complete, but life is something you experience. Go out and make something of yourself, because if LCN has taught us one thing, it's to stay true to yourself and to never lose sight of the goals you have ahead. You all have the ability to change the world. All you need to do is set your mind to it. I know today can be a sad day for many. For others, it's the happiest day of your life. But as all of these last times come to an end, I would like to say thank you to the class of 2014. Thank you for making the last 4 years of high school so memorable, not just for me, but for each other. In a few short moments, we are all going to walk across the stage and receive our diplomas. And then in a few short months, we will all be headed off into the next chapter of our lives. I leave you tonight with one piece of advice, and that is to cherish the time you have left, because our lives are made in these small hours, these little wonders, these twists and turns of fate. Time falls away, but these small hours still remain. Thank you, class of 2014, and congratulations.
Thank you, Alexis. Now will you please welcome our Superintendent of Schools, Ms. Jackie Johnson.
Well, good evening, everyone. I am absolutely thrilled to be a part of this important evening, an evening filled with well-earned pride, an evening to celebrate hard work, perseverance, willingness to defer short-term gains for long-term rewards, and the accumulation of knowledge and skills. But this observation is not just for the students, although I will tell you I am extremely impressed with the graduating class of 2014. But I am also speaking to all of the people who helped our graduates to achieve this milestone of success. So before we honor you graduates, let us take a moment to honor those that helped you on your journey here today. We are so fortunate to have people across this great country who recognize that America is precious and worth protecting at great personal cost. Brave men and women who put their lives on the line to protect our lives and our freedom, including our right to an education. And we have some of those men and women with us today. So if you have served or are currently serving in the U.S. military, or if you are a graduate joining the military, would you please rise? Please rise. Audience, please rise. Thank you. Graduates, who else is here to honor you today? You have won the hearts of our staff, and they're here to honor you. And for some, it is also your mom and your dad, or sister and brothers. For others, it is your grandparents, aunts or uncles. And for still others, it's a friend or a neighbor. Whoever you are fortunate enough to have in your fan club, you are here in large part because they are here. Because they supported, motivated, cajoled, nurtured, and inspired you. And it worked, because here you are. So graduates, please rise and join me in giving your supporters, your fan club, a round of applause. So graduates, please rise. Good job, graduates. That's just the start of the appreciation. You're going to see parents that are going to cut the grass all summer long. Over the 17 or 18 years of your life, you have received a lot of advice, some welcome, some not so much. And you may have noticed that as you move through this rite of passage called high school graduation, that the advice is coming much more frequently and from all different directions. And have you thought about why? This is the moment you have been waiting for, the time in your life where you get to decide who you want to be, where you want to live, and what you want to do with your life. And those are big decisions, so no wonder people want to offer you advice. And while they are big decisions, there is no reason to be frightened. So many of the decisions that you will make are temporary. You will likely live in many places. You will have many careers, and people will come in and out of your life. But deciding what kind of person you want to become will color all of your future decisions. So choose that wisely. Gandhi encourages us to think deeply about our beliefs as we decide who we want to be. He states that your belief becomes your thoughts become your words become your actions become your habits become your values, and your values become your destiny. So let's walk down this path together from beliefs to destiny. Do you believe in divisiveness or tolerance, compassion, and integrity? Are your thoughts short-sighted or expansive, inclusive, and altruistic? Are your words antagonistic or measured, soothing, and appreciative? Are your actions narcissistic or benevolent, decisive, and sincere? Are your habits thoughtless or conscientious, healthy, and balanced? Do you value material goods and flattery or wisdom, strength, and adventure? Walk down this path thoughtfully, and you will have a destiny that is abundant with passion, wisdom, and adventure. But even a well-chosen path has bumps along the way, and in the words of our beloved Dr. Seuss, you will come to a place where the streets are not marked. Some windows are lighted, but mostly they're dark. A place you could sprain both your elbow and shin. Do you dare to stay out? Do you dare to go in? So just be sure when you step with care and great tact, and remember that life's a great balancing act. Just never forget to be dexterous and deft, and never mix up your right foot with your left. And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed, at 98.75% guaranteed. L'Anse Creuse High School North, class of 2014, congratulations and good luck.
Thank you, Superintendent Johnston. Now it's a pleasure to welcome to the podium this year's top scholar, Lindsay McCall.
Hello, and thank you to everyone who came here today to support the graduating class of 2014. On behalf of the senior class, I would like to take a moment and give a special thank you to the teachers, administrators, counselors, mentors, friends, parents, guardians, and all the family members sitting in the audience or at home. As much as we graduates would like to take credit for everything that we've accomplished up until this point, deep down we know that not a single one of us would be here without the love and support of each of the amazing people in our lives. To my own teachers, administrators, counselors, mentors, friends, parents, and family, thank you. Now I'd like to begin with a quote by Bob Marley. Beginnings are usually scary, and endings are usually sad, but there's everything in between that makes it all worth living. When the class of 2014 first set foot into LCN, I think it is safe to say that most of us were very awkward and nervous freshmen. Many of us were intimidated and slightly terrified by the size of the school and the vast number of people, not to mention the upperclassmen that seemed to tower over us. Many of us had not attended a school of this size, and when the upperclassmen told us that there were purple stairs, we wholeheartedly believed in their existence. That and the idea that the school had a third floor. As time passed, we all grew up and stopped believing in the myths the upperclassmen told us, and some of us even became those upperclassmen telling those myths. Before we knew it, we were the seniors. We had climbed our way to the top, and our former nervous, awkward freshman selves were people of the past. On that first day of senior year, many of us pulled out our electronic devices and downloaded a countdown app, excitedly typing in the headline, "Last Day of High School." Those 200 plus days seemed so far away at the time, and now here we are at our graduation ceremony. One of the last opportunities we have to see the faces that have grown ever so familiar to us these past 4 years. Today may very well be the last opportunity in which we are all together under one roof. Many tears will be shed today by parents and students alike, but always remember that it is these last 4 years that have made these tears mean something. From the simplicity of a Friday night football game, to the blissfulness of spring break, to the elegance of senior prom, we made memories of the people that meant the most to us. We walked the crowded halls of LCN with the people we were closest to, eagerly making plans for the weekend. We joined sports teams and clubs, and it was the joining of these groups that allowed us to meet the people we may one day invite to our weddings, the people we cherish and treasure the most, and the people who have stayed by our sides from day one. From our scary beginning as the nervous and awkward freshmen, to the surreal and bittersweet ending of our high school careers, we created memories that made the stressful and bad times all worth it. We made it through loss and hardship together, and we were there for each other through it all. At the end of this ceremony, as you walk through those doors representing the true conclusion of your high school career, do not walk away feeling sad. Instead, take with you those amazing memories. Take with you the crazy sleepovers and the arguments with your best friend. Take with you the failing grades and the euphoric feeling of conquering that midterm. Take with you the part of you that will always be a part of Crusader Nation. Take with you the part of you that will always bleed black and gold. And take with you that effervescent 212 spirit that we all know so well. Most importantly, however, take with you LCN. Those walls were, for many of us, our home for 4 years. LCN helped to shape us into the people that we are today and will forever be a part of each of us. Whether it was the blossoming friendships or the team dinners at Coach's house, something in those walls made it all worth it. Whether or not each of us truly enjoyed high school, I hope we can all walk away with at least one good memory that will leave you smiling back on your high school days for the rest of your life. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Lindsay. Graduates, please begin to assemble for the presentation of your diplomas.
So you might miss it. She's about to start crying. Also, you know, given your actions all day, I feel like that, you know, leading up to this point, race. That's what I would do.
Alexis Salvatore Carlson with highest honors. Lindsay Erin Macaulay with highest honors. Emily Renee Bartman with highest honors. Erin Nicole McGuire with highest honors. Adam Earl Acker with highest honors. Emily Ann Wignack. Ryan Michael Johnson. Justin Vincent Cafaro. Jake Allen Caravo. Richard Teo Petty. Keegan Andrew Roth. Bradley Jacob Taylor. Dylan Scott Kagan. Nicholas David D'Agostino. Brooke Ashley Arnold with honors. Shauna Marie Drogash. Courtney Nicole Atkins. Tiffany Amber Markwood. Hadley Michelle Ailes. Courtney Lee Dunford with highest honors. Melanie Marie LeDuc with honors. Sterling Armand Keith Yowell. Matthew Richard Hawes with highest honors. Hannah Nicole DePorter with honors. Austin Lee Melton. Sawyer Matthias Burham. Samantha Rose Charlton with highest honor. Jonathan Coda James with honor. Michael Edward Schrader. Andrew Kendall Bender. Christopher Charles Popovich. Kyle Stephen Dairymaker. Tyler Patrick Craig with honors. Jenna Lynn Cabral. Nicholas Dragon Joygan with highest honor. Michaela Rose Fidna. Malcolm Darrell Savage Rogers. James Edward Chacon. Stephanie Ann